I hope you're doing well. So this is obviously Someone Like You by Adele, a gorgeous record. So I'll take you through the exact piano that is played in the record, and it's quite interesting because in the chorus it does some interesting things that I didn't realise until I listened to it just before recording this. But yeah, so it's kind of made of four different parts. The main part is this, which is the verse. And so what's happening here is we're just going through 4 different chords and arpeggiating them. Arpeggiating, is that a word? In the right hand? I think it is. So what are we doing? We're in the key of A major, which uses these diatonic chords. So these are the chords that are likely to be in this song, and they are the chords that we use in this song. And so they are the chords of A major. Just important to know: A major, B minor, C sharp minor, D major, E major, F sharp minor, theoretically F sharp half diminished, or G sharp diminished, and then back to G. But where this 7th scale degree is concerned, it generally plays the 5 chord with the 3rd of the 5 chord in the bass. You don't have to worry about that. We'll talk about that, but that's a separate thing. Anyway, okay, so in this verse, we have 4 chords, which are A major, then C sharp minor, but an inversion. So we've got not the root note of the chord is here, but we've got the 5th of the chord in the bass. And then we have this, which is actually an F sharp minor, and then D major. So A major, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, D major. So that's the 1 chord, the 3 chord, the 6 chord, and the 4 chord. If we were to play them in root position, this would be your 1 chord, this would be your 3 chord, this would be your 6 chord, and that would be your 1 chord. And because they're in inversions, which we'll talk about, that's why it sounds quite nice. So what we're doing is we've got this, it's in 4/4, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But each of those 4 are split up in the right hand, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the accented note is on our thumb. And that's kind of one of the most important things about this track, is to make sure that we have that driving ba 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 ba. That's kind of accentuated, exaggerated, but that's kind of like we've got this important rhythm going on. Okay, so what's the left hand doing here for this first chord? We're just playing the 1st and the 5th of the A major triad. So this would be the A major triad, and we're just playing the 1st and the 5th. This is 1st, 3rd, 5th. We've got the 1st and the 5th. Right hand is playing root position, 1st, 3rd, 5th. And we just play this at the start. Lovely. Now the next thing we do, the next chord we go to, really simple. We change 1 note in the left hand to come down to here, and right hand we just change this A to this G sharp. Exact same thing. So this chord is a C sharp minor, that would be in root position, but we're playing it in 2nd inversion down here. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then for this next chord, what we do, top 2 notes in the right hand stay the same. We just move this thumb from here, from this G sharp to this F sharp, and we're going to go. Left hand just comes down to F sharp and C sharp. This is the root note and the 5th of the chord, the F sharp minor chord. We're not actually playing the 3rd here. The 3rd would be this A. We don't play that. So that's what we do there. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. So from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In terms of fingers, right hand I would go 1, 3, 5 for this first one, then 1, 3, 5 again for the second one. Here, 1, 3, 5. It's all the 1, 3, 5s. It's lovely. Left hand, I tend to start here with pinky and 2nd finger. No reason why you wouldn't use your thumb. You can come down to pinky or 4th finger, whatever feels comfortable there. Here, I tend to just use pinky and second finger. Again, if you want to use pinky and thumb, no reason not to. And then for the final chord here, we go from two different things happen. In the intro, we come to here. So before the verse, before any singing, before Adele brings in her lovely voice, we go to this D major in second inversion position. So D major root position, this is D major second inversion. If you don't know about inversions, root first, second inversion, they're just different orderings of the same notes. But yeah, so in the intro, we go to this D major, left hand down here, on just again the first and the fifth. 2, 3, 4. That's the intro. In the actual verse, thumb stays on that F sharp. So intro goes like this: A major root position, C sharp minor second inversion, F sharp minor large chord, then D major second inversion is the intro, then I heard you said, I'm not Adele. But this would be the verse version, all up the same up to there, and then here, thumb stays on the F sharp. So that's what happens in the verse. Then, before we go into the chorus, we have this next. Hate to turn up out of the blue, uninvited, but I couldn't. So what happens here? We're going through 3 different chords here. We've got this chord, which is really cool. It's we'll call this an E major, E sus2. It sounds kind of minor though, so no, okay, okay, we'll just call it E major sus2. So we've got this left hand. We can go the first and the fifth. I don't know if the octave is played here. I think it's just that rather than that. Yeah, so first and fifth in the left hand. Right hand is going F sharp, G sharp, E. That's very lovely. So again, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only for 2 bars, I guess, there. Or half a bar. Doesn't really matter. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we come up to here. This is our next chord, which is F sharp minor. Again, just the first and the fifth in the left hand. Right hand is exactly the same, except this second finger, we move from the G sharp to the A. Which is really nice. So we have this. And then we go to D major. Again, I think it's just the first and the fifth in the left hand. And right hand is playing first inversion D major for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we do the same. So just to recap. Hate to turn up out of the blue, uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it, I had. And then the next part, same thing again. See your face and that you'd be reminded that for. But this time when we go to the D, we are pretty sure so it's this. So instead of the D here, pinky moves up to this F sharp, so it's a really wide D major. We do that for 2 beats, then we come to here, which is lovely. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we don't replay the left hand, so it's. And then we move back to that original position again for 2 more beats. So we have actually 6 beats on this last chord, which is interesting because you normally have multiples of 4 before going into the chorus, but we have 6. So it goes 1, 2, 3. So to count that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we get into the, which actually I didn't play correctly. So let's go into the chorus now. The chorus is very interesting. I'm going to bring in Adele, actual Adele. Hopefully we don't get copyright told off for this. So let's actually just play through that.
That your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you.
So thumb stays on this F sharp for this.
Oh, friend, why are you so shy? Ain't like you.
And you don't have to play it exactly the same way as it's played in the record if you don't want
Hide from the light.
to. So
I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I could couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind.
So,
I'll find
chorus.
someone
Oh my
like
gosh,
you.
it's such a great piece of music. So, what's happening in the chorus, chord-wise, we've got A major. So just to recap, in the verse, A major, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, D major. That's our chord sequence in the verse. Chorus chord sequence is the same, except the second chord is not C sharp minor, it's E major, which is really nice. So instead of bum, 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 we have, which is a nicer sound. Well, it's a nicer sound, different sound. We have a contrast. Anyway, so we have A major, E major, F sharp minor, D. And the voicings that are used throughout the chorus change every time through the chords. So I'll play it. I'll play the right hand. The left hand just stays the same. I think it's just that. It might go lower, but it's just outlining the root and the fifth, maybe the octave of the left hand on those A major, E major, F sharp minor, D major. Let's play along to the right hand.
And that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best of you.
Oh, where do we go? Yeah, there. Sorry.
Don't forget me, I think.
Now this is interesting.
Remember you say sometimes it lasts and loves, but sometimes it hurts instead.
I think I might have played that a little bit wrong.
Sometimes it lasts and loves, but sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go through this very specifically because there are some interesting things. And I also play. There's a thing like that as well in there, which is so if you want the exact way that this is
Be
played,
reminded
we'll go
that for
through it.
me it see my face and that you be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind.
So first time round, we're gonna do. So, right hand is doing this. We've got root, third, octave. And then for the E, we're coming down to this G sharp. So we have. And then we go back to this first position again for the F sharp minor. And then the D major is here. So. So that's the first time through those chords. Second time, starts the same. Then, instead of coming down to this position, we actually come to E major there. And then we go, I think, back to, yeah, that's the same as the first time round. So, first two time round. To E major, second inversion. Back to there again. Now this is interesting. Let's have a look. Let's find. Sorry. So this section, Don't Forget Me, starts the same. Then we're going to come to. Yeah, here. So. Same as the second time through, but then we come here, which is really cool. We go, so, and that's on the F sharp minor chord. So let's have a listen to that.
I remember you say sometimes.
So that's, which I had not noticed before doing this video, and I think that just sounds blooming lovely. So let's.
Don't forget me, I think I remember you say sometimes it.
Which is great. Last time through, this is interesting. On this A, it's the only time we change the first chord. We go. Now, so we tap this it would normally be that, but when we hit this A at the top, I'm pretty sure I can hear this B happening. So see if you can hear it and tell me if I'm just being wrong.
I remember you say sometimes it lasts and
I think it's that. I haven't slowed it down, so but I'm pretty sure.
I remember you say sometimes it lasts and love.
Yeah, I swear that's in there, and so if I play along to it,
I remember you say sometimes it lasts and loves, but
it seems to fit, and then it just does the same. It doesn't do it the second time, which is really interesting, really subtle.
remember you say sometimes it lasts and loves, but sometimes it hurts.
Yeah. And then we go to there. Then what do we do after that?
Instead.
Okay, so last time it would be. So interesting. And then final time. Final time is just A here.
But sometimes it
Yes, of course. So final time. Still love, but sometimes it hurts. I'm imagining we're gonna go there or there.
hurts instead.
Yeah. So final time. Sometimes it lasts, but sometimes it hurts instead. So let's see if I can remember all of that and play the right hand correct.
Fight it, but I couldn't stay
not, but we'll
away. I couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you say sometimes it lasts and loves, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts and loves, but sometimes it hurts instead.
Back into the
You
verse.
know how the time.
Okay, so summary of that. Oh. Nope. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said sometimes it lasts and but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts and but sometimes it hurts instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know. I think this is all exactly the same as the first verse. Yesterday was the time of our lives we were. Okay, so that's the same as the first verse. Let's now go in. There is an extra little part, which is great.
Nothing but the best.
See if this is the same as
Don't forget me.
Oh, there was something different there. There was something different.
For you too. Don't forget.
Was it that? No, it didn't go up that high. So it was actually, sorry.
For you too. Don't forget
I think it was.
me. I
Very
beg.
nice.
I remember
So,
you say
there are
sometimes it
various
lasts
ways that this is played in the
love,
chorus,
but
which makes it sound
sometimes
interesting, I
hurts instead. Nothing can.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. So left hand stays on the D for that. So we have nothing compares our worries and cares, regrets and mistakes and memories made. Who would have known how bittersweet this was? D. Left hand stays the same. Stays on the D. Doesn't come up to the E. Never mind, I'll find someone. I suspect for... Let's see. I'm not sure, but I suspect for this last chorus, never mind, I'll find. I think it might go to the C sharp minor instead of the E. Let's just see. Oh, so just to recap those chords. Nothing Compares is E major over B. No worries or cares. This is F sharp minor over C sharp. That's just D. Sega memories. B minor. Who would have known how? A major over C sharp, bittersweet. D major over D, just D major. This is E major over D. And then we're back to never mind.
Never mind, I'll find.
Yeah! Never mind, I'll find someone. So for this final chorus, where it begins, we don't go to E major with an E in the bass, we go E major with, I'm pretty sure it's still an E major, it's not the C sharp minor, it's E major, but with the third in the bass. So, which would be the G sharp. So we have two contrasting chords which are quite similar. In the intro we have A major and then C sharp minor. This is the three notes of C sharp minor. And now the left hand is doing the same thing here, but the right hand is different, which makes the chord different. So we have A major, never mind, I'll find. This is E major, so we don't have this C sharp. E major with, though that left hand is playing the same thing that we did with this C sharp minor in the intro, it's actually, I think, we'll have a listen in a sec, it's E major. We just aren't playing any, either this, the fifth of what would be E major, or the one of what would be C sharp minor. Let's have a...
Someone like you. Never mind, I'll find someone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's that. It is that. It's E major with the third in the bass as the root. Someone like
you.
And that's just... Oh, there is definitely the F sharp, so it must be that. Oh, it's probably doing this, actually. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. So what's happening here? A major. Let's see if we can hear the top note, because that always tells you what.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you.
So right hand. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. So we've got A major in first inversion, E major second inversion, someone like, and then F sharp minor in first inversion. You. I'm guessing we'd probably go there.
Ooh, I wish nothing but the best for you.
So what's happening in there is a left hand is really low here. We'll just have another listen.
The best for you. Don't forget me, I beg.
That's lovely.
I remember you said.
We might as well have a look at this. Is it doing that?
Sometimes it
Let's have a... Oh, actually, it might be a bigger...
I beg. I
Yeah, it's a... Oh, okay, this is nice. Then... I think it's that. I've never heard this before, or listened with purpose.
Ooh, don't forget me, I beg.
Yeah, it is that.
I remember you said. Sometimes it
That's lovely. So, but it's up here. So, fingers are important here. I would use second and fifth on this This is A major, and we're just playing a 4-note chord, but splitting it up into these. So this is a sixth, and this is a fifth. And then we go again, same fingers you can use for a second and fifth, middle and first. Same fingers for all of them. That's really handy.
Sometimes it hurts instead.
Oh, it's so nice. Oh, that was a little bit.
Never mind.
Ooh.
Hurts instead.
Oh no, it wasn't.
Never mind.
Anyway, before I get really told off by Adele's publishing company that I am playing the music on YouTube on a video that is not I don't know the copyright things. Anyway, this is educational. But that is the song. And okay, let's say you want to very quickly go over. You want to play the melody. So how do we do that? What we're doing is, I don't want to take loads of time explaining this, but the idea behind playing a nice arrangement would be that we're still playing chord notes, but we're putting the melody in there as well. So we can do that instead of never mind. Because if you're doing a piano arrangement, it's just a personal taste. I tend to find I don't like every melody note that's sung to be played. Like, I find that a bit even if you, I'm not a big fan of that. So you can just do, instead of doing never mind, oh, we've got that 1, 2, 3, 4. We could do. Split it up between other notes. Find, never mind, I'll find. They're the key. Never mind, I'll find someone. You can play a lot of the melody notes. It's just when there's the same melody note, when there's lots of melody on the same note, I generally like to move away from that note and not have just never mind all, which is lovely when you've got someone singing it, but on the piano, just piano solo, you might love that and that's fine. But anyway, so what are we doing? We're just adding chord notes. So this is a nice voicing of an A major with the ninth there, just playing notes to that rhythm. Then this would be our E major. Top note of this E major is the melody note. You'll generally find that the melody note is one of the notes from the chord that you're in. So each chord, as a triad, has 3 notes. One of those notes here is F sharp, and that's where the melody lies. Yeah, every melody note on a change of chord you can incorporate as, or is, one of the notes of the chord that it is under it. So never mind, I'll find is a third. Someone like you. This is the root. That's the root again of A. Nothing but the best. This is the third of the chord, of E major. This is the 1 of F sharp minor. This is the 5th of D. Don't forget is the 3rd of A. This is lovely, actually. This is the 6th, which is what gives us our. It would be the 1 of C sharp minor, which is the chord that we were going to in the verse, but in the chorus we go to E major. But it kind of sounds minor and sad because we've got this, essentially what would be the, if it wasn't the B in this triad and it was the C sharp, it would be a C sharp minor chord. So we have like this mix of major and minor, which is just pensive. Love it. Anyway, I hope that is interesting. This is way longer than I expected. 35 minutes. I didn't expect to do that. Anyway, but thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this is useful. Oh, that was really low. If you got anything else you'd like to see a video of, yeah, let me know. But thank you. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, and I will catch, or day, whatever. Yeah, I'll catch you again. Take it easy. Bye.